So I was also tired of the big clunky key fob that comes with that particular lock. Number one. Number two, ever since we've gotten this rig over a year ago, the locks actually came with, and they never worked the way they were supposed to. Supposedly, the one key fob was supposed to be able to control each of the door locks. Well, the back one, I would program it, and like within an hour, it'd be like, please program code. I'm like, I just did 10, 15, 20, an hour ago. So I got tired of it. So I reached out, I started doing some research. Number one, I wanted to get rid of an extra key. Number two, I wanted something that was gonna work. Number three, I wanted to use my phone. I mean, come on, Bluetooth technology, right? So searched around and I found Bauer locks, Bauer products and their locks. Well, what I didn't know is that a lot of our latches on a lot of our RVs are Bauer products. And you can actually order a replacement door handle keypad lock that's Bluetooth accessible. So you can open, unlock, and lock your door via your iPhone or your Android device. And you can order it keyed to the same key as your baggage door if it's a Bauer key. So which I have done. So I reached out to them and they said, I was talking to them about it. And so they sent, to be quite honest, they sent us a couple locks. But I'm gonna show you also how easy it is because I'm gonna have Amy install the one for this door. All right, be right back. All right, so Amy's gonna get started. And this is just to show how easy this is. I mean, really, it's 6 screws out and 6 screws in.
You gonna hold my screws?
I will hold the screws for you, yes.
Because I got a few screws loose, you know.
Yeah, tell me about it. Now, I would suggest doing the bottom ones first.
Oh, well, I didn't, so there's one.
It's all good. You're doing a great job, Amy.
Thanks.
I know this is not your wheelhouse, but that's one of the cool things about you doing it is that it is not your wheelhouse. Now, I want to showcase how easy it is for anybody to upgrade their lock on their RV.
He was picking on me the way I was using the screwdriver.
Oh, my stuff is blowing around. So, yeah, like I was saying, I have not been happy with these RV door locks. The key fob is huge. I have a key fob for my truck. I don't really want to carry another key fob. I mean, when I had my sticks and bricks house, I had one house key and my truck key and maybe a car key on there, and I'm now going to be able to get back to that. So with the G3250 having 2 doors and having it all keyed the same now, I can get rid of a key. I don't have to add a key. All right, so yep. Well,
Can you hold that for me,
yep,
please?
and I'll even hold this. So now you just got to disconnect that ribbon cable. Yay, you did it. There's your screwdriver. Now what do you got to do?
Well, I got to come over and do these right here.
Yep.
Right. Oops, there goes my screwdriver.
Gravity test sat.
Yep. Screws out though. And then this.
Yep. And remove that plate. Yep. Just like so. And then you can give me that. And then if you just and then slide it outward. There you go. Look at that.
I did
She's
it.
got it all out. Now time to put the new one in. All right, now she's going to basically do it in reverse order with the new one, and we will use all new hardware that they sent with us. Yep.
Is that right?
Yep. So then that will go here, like so, okay? And then here's one of your screws. And what I would recommend doing is lining up the bottom one first and getting this one started so it grabs and holds it for you. If that make any sense? You don't have to go all the way at first with that one. I don't know if you can hear Penny inside or not. Chloe just gave her a bath and she's having a little frap. Is it going in?
Yeah, I
okay.
think so.
Now I wouldn't go all the way.
Okay.
And then I would go ahead and put the second one in. That way it's loose enough to where you can adjust if need be. Now, I know I'm letting Amy do all this by herself, and I'm kind of coaching her, but she's never done one of these before. So she's also learning at the same time. But with this video, hopefully it can teach somebody how to do this. And so that they can have a nice new lock. Yep, and then go ahead and cinch them down. And that should hold it in a pretty good position for the second part of this. So you always want to use the screws that come with your product, because the threads on the previous lock and this lock are actually different. So you wouldn't want to put these screws or the old screws into this lock.
Okay.
All right, so she's got that done. Now this wiring is a little bit different. So we'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and just plug it. Well, here, I want you to see where this plugs in at, because it is a little bit difficult. Here, hold that. We're gonna look into here. So there's this really little tiny wire. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it goes right here. So I'm gonna help Amy only because I don't want to break our lock. I'm not saying that she would, but I might. So in this, we'll just plug in one way or the other. Forget which way it went. Okay. So it plugs in just like that. All right, and now we'll turn it over to Amy, and she's gonna hold the handle in. I'm going to openly admit that I was having some personal frustrations with trying to teach Amy how to do this, but she got it. It's just a lot of little pieces that have to come together. You have to make sure that the shaft for the deadbolt portion goes into the lever for that, and you also have to make sure that the lever for the handle on the inside gets into its appropriate place without pinching any wires at the same time. And I wouldn't go too tight. Again, I wouldn't go too tight because you want them to be able to maybe move a little bit so you can adjust if need be. Okay, so now shut the door and test it. Make sure it latches.
Did we already do that?
Did you tighten it?
This part?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, that was a question. Did you?
I guess. I don't remember.
Did it shut?
Yeah.
Okay, open it.
Seems like it shut easier than our other one.
Well, it very well might be, because it's new-ish. Well, it is new. There's no ish about it. And then I'd go ahead and shut it and lock the deadbolt. Make sure it locks all the way. And then we'll get to the electronic portion here in a little bit. You shouldn't have to force it. There you go. Now try to open the door. Boom. You just installed a lock. How do you feel?
I feel great. The key was weird though. Feels like it should go the other way.
Operator error. All right, good job, Amy. I did find where the Bluetooth programming is at, and I'll show you that here. So basically, it'll just talk about what the preset code is and how to set your own. And then you go download an app and boom, you're done. All right. I hope that's helpful for somebody.
So what happens if you don't have service to?
It's Bluetooth.
So you just got to be within a certain range of it.
Yes. Yeah, so I was right here probably about 30 feet from the back door, and I was locking and unlocking it. I've already done the back one. And now Amy did the front one, so now I'm gonna code that one in, and I'm not gonna tell you what my code is. I'll tell her though.
But are you going to keep a key on you just in case?
I do, yes.
Okay.
Yep. Even with the old ones I had, and that was what I was saying about my my keys, is that I get rid of. Well, I've never carried the key fob for the RV lock anyway because they didn't work the way they were supposed to. And I always carried at least one of the keys. I think it was the front door key because they were not keyed alike. So if I wanted to have both keys with me, I'd have to carry both of them. But I always carried one just in case the battery died or whatever, where I could always get into my rig. But now that my doors are keyed, like my baggage doors, I basically lose a key off of my key ring.
And so one key does it all.
One key does it all now. So, which is pretty awesome. And I don't have a clunky, another clunky remote. I don't know. The RV door lock key fobs they're stinking huge.
So this comes with no fobs.
No fobs. No fobs. So it's touchpad, and it's a touchpad. It's not an actual button. It's a sensor, and it can feel, or I don't know. It senses your touch, and so it's just a nice little gentle touchpad. And yeah. So I should be able to sit on the couch and lock all our doors at night before I go to bed.
Awesome.
Yeah. Anyway.
And turn off the lights because you're magic.
And
like that.
turn off the lights because that's a different system. Anyway, I hope that was helpful for somebody. I will put in here where you can find the instructions for the coding. It's actually really easy, but basically you put in the last known code, which you can find on the website. I think it's 3175, and then you hold down the 3 and the lock button, and then that'll open it so that you can put your own code in. So then you put your own code in, hit the lock button. I think you have to do it 2 times, and then you're good to go. So, all right. Hope that was helpful for somebody. We're gonna try these out for a while, and we're gonna report back here in a month or so and let you know how we feel about it. All right. Thanks for watching.